Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ruchika and welcome to Creating Balance. Although most kids make it through the teething process without much discomfort, but for some it might be quite problematic. In today's video, I am going to discuss some problems that the child may encounter while teething and how to deal with them to keep the child as comfortable as possible. So let's start the video. What is teething? Teething is basically the process by which baby's teeth erupt through the gums. Child may have a variable amount of discomfort a few days before the tooth actually comes out through the gum. Now, as the tooth is trying to erupt through the surface of the gum, the area might appear slightly swollen or red and cause discomfort to the child. Some teeth may cause more discomfort as compared to the other teeth. For example, the back teeth or the molar teeth of the child may cause more discomfort as compared to the front teeth because of the larger surface area of the back teeth. Now, this discomfort, which is very commonly seen during the eruption of primary or milk teeth, is rarely present during the eruption of the permanent teeth, except for the eruption of third molars or wisdom teeth. In most kids, teething begins between 4 to 7 months of age, but for some it may start much later. All the deciduous teeth of the child erupt between 4 to 24 months of age. Now let's talk about the symptoms that may appear during the teething process. Although the symptoms are not going to be exactly same for every child, but the most common symptoms are red or swollen gums, increased drooling of saliva, change in eating and sleeping pattern, refusal of food by the child, gum rubbing and putting of fingers or hands into the mouth by the child. In case of the eruption of posterior teeth, that is the back teeth, the child may also tend to rub his cheek or ear on the same side due to referred pain. The child may also appear irritable and restless. These symptoms usually subside on their own once the tooth erupts into the oral cavity. But there are certain things that we can do to comfort the child. First is use of teething rings. American Association of Pediatric Dentistry recommend parents to use clean cold teething rings or clean wet washcloth for the teething babies. Use of solid silicone based teething ring is better than the liquid filled ones because the liquid filled teething rings might leak and they cannot be sterilized. You can also put the teething ring into the fridge for some time before use, but do not put the teething ring into the freezer. The teething ring should be cold but not chilled. You can also use cold pacifiers for the babies. Then it is also seen that the teething baby often feels better when a gentle pressure is applied onto gums. So you can gently massage the gums of the baby with clean finger or clean soft cloth. This massage can specially be done before feeding the child. There are certain other things also that we need to take care of. First is symptoms like high fever, diarrhea, cold, cough, rashes on the body and vomiting are never associated with the teething process. So if the child has any of these symptoms, do not consider them as a part of teething and please do visit a pediatrician. Then the child also tends to chew onto things while teething. So do not give the child small objects that may choke the child. Also, never tie the teething ring around the neck of the child just to make it easily available for the child, because this can also choke the child. So these are the certain things by which we can keep the child safe and comfortable during one of the most important events of his life, that is teething. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching the video.